Hey folks, in this episode we visit Congaree National Park in Hopkins, South Carolina. This park preserves the largest remaining area of swampland cypress trees in the U.S. Come join us on the boardwalks.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
We missed Congaree about 20 years ago and always regretted it. It's not a glacier or a Yellowstone. It's even located on a little old country road. Okay, we made it to Congaree National Park, and not surprisingly, actually we are kind of surprised, it's busy. I mean, I guess it's the week between Christmas and New Year and a lot of people have some time off, but we're gonna go in the visitor center and take a look at that. We visited the gift shop and picked up the Junior Ranger packets. The boys were sworn in later. Access to the displays in the visitor center was very restricted, probably due to COVID. We were excited to see the things the boys would capture with their new-to-them cameras they got for Christmas. I'll share some of those photos, of course. Because we were on our way to Port Canaveral, we only got to experience the boardwalk hike. There are some extensive canoe and kayak tours you can do, but we didn't have time for those. Oh, you're allowed down off of here. You see that? Sadly, we are not going to be able to go down in there, I bet, for the sake of time. The walking tour we did had a number of stops along the way with keystone species of the bottomland forest.
The American Indians and early settlers. Beech nuts were collected and ground into flour for bread and in cakes. This American beech tree, identified by its smooth gray bark, is likely 100 years old.
I see it, grab it.
Grandma will try to catch, she's a better catcher.
Every once in a while, we'd find a ladder for staff to access the swamp.
It's water, but it's mud. You know what I mean?
It's 8 feet of mud.
And muck. Doravan muck.
Big filtration system.
Is this why it's low?
Yeah. What is Doravan muck, I hear you cry? The USDA defines it as very dark brown, mucky peat. Very acidic. I wouldn't want to get caught in that. Look at this tree. It's not like Yellowstone, but you gotta stay on the boardwalk.
These majestic bald cypress trees produce knees that rise up from the roots of the tree and can be seen throughout the forest. While their function is not entirely understood, it's believed that the knees provide the trees with extra structural support during floods and high winds. Historically, the Catawba and Congaree tribes used bald cypress wood for canoes because it was easy to work with and durable.
We love a walk in the woods, and there were a lot of things to see here that we wouldn't see at home in West Sylvania. The boys took a lot of pictures. A lot of pictures of squirrels. There is sun in the sky, which is really something. Ah, yes, sun. We northerners aren't used to that in December.
Impressive height of Congaree's forest is the result of the rich soil, frequent flooding, a long growing season, and a history free of intensive logging. Here the trees you see average over 130 feet in height, making Congaree one of the tallest deciduous forests in the world.
On to the overlook.
That's not a lake.
Loblolly's pines are the tallest trees in South Carolina. This tree is over 150 feet tall and is a former state champion.
A champion tree is one that is judged to be the largest of its species according to a standard formula. Because of the long growing season, abundant nutrients from yearly flooding, and little human disturbance, there may be thousands of these massive trees in Congaree. These boardwalks are really cool. You said this used to be an oxbow on the Congaree?
This was an oxbow on the Congaree that has now formed a lake. It was cut off.
There's a Jurassic Park palm frond over there.
Boom.
Get a picture? All right, not surprisingly, Congaree National Park is delightful. There's lots of things to see here. We have only been here for about an hour and a half. And of course, we are regretting our short amount of time that we're able to stay here. We'd love to be able to spend maybe even a couple days here and do a little more hiking off the trail. Right now we're on the Sims Trail, hoping it's a shortcut back to the visitor center. And we're still kind of looking for some wildlife. It's not quite as noisy here, so I'm gonna be quiet now and see if we see anything. So you are allowed to do some fishing here.
As a reporter and editor for the state newspaper, Harry Hampton began a campaign in the 1950s to save the Congaree River floodplain. An avid outdoorsman and hunter, he spent time exploring the old-growth forest.
Here's the squirrel armada. You may not be able to see it. We'll have to add some of the boys' pictures later.
Theme of DaubSquad videos at national parks. We're racing through them, but man, did we love Congaree.
Yeah, there's so many cool things to see here, and we basically were just on the boardwalk parts of the trails. We recommend it.
Make sure you get to that overlook. Look for those gators.
While we were in the area, we noticed these round bales. Not bales of hay, bales of cotton. Something we don't see every day. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we make it to Florida. We visit Manatee Sanctuary Park and the Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.